This is a shocking SBC, EA. Come on, man. Look, boys, this is 250,000 coins, and I think it sums up the Jogabonito promo so far. It feels like a filler promo. And yeah, it's a good card. Don't shout at me, like incisive, low-driven tech. It has some nice things about it, but it's not worth 250k. Especially not when this card is half the price and is arguably a better card as well. Cards like this are now 14,000 coins and Fodder price, which is insane. And if you want to go, SBC to SBC, then this Miedma card at 43,000 coins is arguably, again, a better card for the meta than Berbatov is. So the Berbatov SBC follows the same pattern we've seen with the Paqueta SBC. EA kind of ruined this promo a little bit. Not to mention as well the countless EVOs you boys have definitely got. Comment down below, boys. What sort of EVOs have we got now? Because the EVOs compared to the SBCs on this game is just ridiculous. EA have no concept of the own game they've made, right? However, anyway, that doesn't stop us from making coins. Rant aside, we're still making millions. We have got a lot to sell, boys. And I think we're up to about 5.3 or 5.4 million coins liquid. We've got a damn burn Fanta card. We love to flip these cards. We've got a Cafu still, a Drogba, a couple Riberies. I know what you boys have seen already, right? We have been making some amazing flips, especially on icons, like all of these Drogbas were done last night off stream. In fact, we have so many coins, I might even do Berbatov, who knows. More on these flips later. Let us talk about the content and what is coming next, boys. I think there's so much we can all do right now to make coins, whether you're new, low budget, high budget. There's loads coming. There's a new promo leaked. More on this later, but the fact we're getting new promo leaks on like Saturday and Sunday the week before is mental. And don't forget this coming tomorrow. More on this later as well. And guys, if you want to use players like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code JEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. But yeah, boys, before we talk about those SBCs, content, it's been meh. It's been really average. You've seen what I think about the Berbatov. I think Paqueta's the exact same. He's overpriced. EVOs, boys. Let me know, like I say, what EVOs are you running? Because I guarantee you guys have a better centre mid EVO than this Paqueta SBC. It's also, I think it's 300,000 coins or something. It's ridiculous, right? We also got the 5-star skill move EVO. I think this one's fine, right? You want to chuck 5-star skills on one of your players. 85 rated squad is a bit aggressive. I'm sure it's got a lot of downvotes on Futbin because the price. But 5-star skills is 5-star skills, boys. And then over to the only content section that actually matters, evolutions. Again, yesterday, it feels meh. I think EA are filling for winter wildcards. I think they're just trying to get content out there. And winter wildcards or Futmas, that'll be the next big promo, which again means we can still make loads of coins, but if you're just a bit boring if you're playing the game, I think. We got Chance Creator, which gives vision, long ball, and long pass for 7,500 coins. Now, if this didn't give a rating, if it didn't give like a +1, I think it'd be an okay SBC to set someone up for a future Evo. But the fact it gives a crappy playstyle plus, it gives a +1 to like rule someone out of future Evos. I think that's an avoid, boys. I don't even think it's worth 7,500 coins. That stinks. And then the reward, or not rewards, cosmetics is the only other thing we really got. We got another red fire, boys. Do you like these cosmetics? I think some of them look good, but obviously you're paying what, 35,000 coins for a cool card. I do get it. Yeah, I've got to make some money off FIFA points, and they'll drain some coins this way. But it's not really the content we want, is it? So it feels like all doom and gloom, but there is good news, boys. Speaking of SBC, speaking of content, tomorrow is, of course, Monday, and Monday is upgrade day. Now, I don't know what we're getting. I don't think it's leaked. But after Black Friday, normally they go a bit chill with the upgrades. I hope we get something decent, a repeatable player pick to build some fodder, or even try and pack some of these Jogabonito cards would be nice. But don't get your hopes up, boys. Some of these Jogabonito pack weight, which we'll go through in a second. Take a look at this, right? It is crazy. We'll go through that in a second. We've still got some of these dailies, but they're expiring as well. So hopefully they get refreshed, because without those daily upgrades, the grind gets a lot harder. But like I say, EA after Black Friday normally sort of chill off it. So I kind of hope they don't. I hope they kind of keep the pace up and keep people interested in the game up to the run into Futmas, up to the run into Winter Wildcards. But what can we get, boys? What would you want? A player pick? Something similar to this 84x3, which I know you boys in the Discord have been getting some crazy, crazy pulls from. Like, I've seen so many of the new promo icons in Black Friday, and I've seen a lot of the Jogabonito cards already in that as well. That's what we got in Ndombele from, so I really recommend doing them before they expire. So yeah, Monday upgrades, what could we get? I did say I'd show you the Jogabonito team, boys. Don't get your hopes up on pack weight. It seems kind of crap. Now, it has picked up over the weekend, of course, with Weekend League rewards. Hence, you are seeing this Cunha down at 67,000 coins, Murillo down to 200,000 coins, and Gildas down to 400,000 coins. They're just some of the ones that have dropped massively in price. But Vitinha being 2.25 mil, Bonmati being 3.5 mil, probably a decent price for Bonmati. She's obviously got a great gold card. I just can't help feel these cards are still a little bit overpriced. Now, I still think there's some of the cards that I don't mind club stocking and investing in and making some coins off. But the pack weight, from what I've seen, boys, is crap with Jogabonito. Let me know what you've been getting. I think it's awful. Like I say, there is cards I like. Like if we look at this Unbreakables card, for example, picking one of these up in your club at discard, boys, this is so good for an Evo. I'm actually thinking about a mass invest in this card, about 11,000 coins on bid. Now, I've got 5 million coins. I wouldn't go 5 million coins in. I genuinely might mass invest in this card. Like, if you look at this card set up for an Evo, right? Incisive, pinged, ticky is amazing this year. Technical, right? Imagine a sort of defensive midfielder Evo where you get intercept plus, anticipate, and maybe some stat boost in defending. It takes up to 85, and then stats around the board. I think this card goes to 20,000 coins. He's got nice 5-star skills. 3-star weak foot is dodgy, but any Evo can give a weak foot upgrade. I think this is a card to look at even for a club stock. Pick up one, throw it in your club and forget about it. The next one I am looking at is Edison. Now, this is annoying because his minimum price is 15,000 coins. I really wish his minimum was 12,000 or discard, basically, so that, you know, we could try and see what price he gets to as a low. But a Brazilian goalkeeper, promo goalkeepers are normally great to invest in. He's got the Brazil link, so if we get some Brazil SBCs and different things like that, he can be great. Ping Pass Plus isn't ideal. You would rather this Far Reach Plus, but he does have footwork and far reach, so there is that. 5-star skills is a little bit of a gimmick, but if he gets his price range updated, which I doubt he will, more on that in just a second, right? Price ranges, EA getting, like, I can't believe what I'm seeing with this promo, but whatever, it's fine, it's fine. De Jong is sitting around 1 million coins. I think that's a fair price. In terms of investments, boys, I'm going to stay clear until at least Sunday tonight, overnight. We'll see. Maybe even into Monday. I think there's better things you can be doing right now. I'll show you what I've been flipping later with my footbin list and what I recommend you boys do. But there is some cards I like for Evos. Again, what's really annoying about this Echegini, that's how you say her name, don't ask questions, is that, you know, she's got a 15,000 coin price range as well. And I think this card at discard would be a lovely one to invest in, similar to Undombele, right? She has first touch, low driven, incisive, rapid, tech. Look at the Hullet gang stats. 5-star, 4-star, decent links, really nice in-game stats. And yeah, I don't want to invest at 15,000 coins. So Undombele, boys, is the one I'm looking at. Edison, possibly as well. I'm staying away from some of the higher tier cards. Everything this year has been Evo investing, and that is what we're looking at. If I'm not touching the Joga Bonito cards, what am I interested in? Because like I said to you at the start, we have got loads we can look at today, right? No matter what budget you're on. So what am I looking at? Well, let me show you. It has to do with leaks, what we know is coming out on the game, as well as just the state of the market post-Black Friday. So let's jump right into the leaks and all that good stuff, boys. Before we do that, once again, if you could subscribe to the channel, only about 18% of you who watch are subscribed, so I'd really appreciate it. Drop a like and all that good stuff while you're down there, but let's jump into these leaks. Love them or hate them, boys, we have to talk about this if we want to know what's coming out on the game and how it is going to affect content. We have got a base icon upgrade coming today, Sunday at content. Now, this is already out on the game and it expires at Sunday content. They probably will just change the requirements. I'm not sure if they'll make it much cheaper. They might even leave the same requirements, boys, to be honest. It's an, you know, unlimited rating, so you can, of course, get R9, Pele, Hullet. I avoid these, I'll be honest, boys. I think, like we said with EVOs and Berbatov before, there's just better things you can put your coins into, and a lot of what we're trying to do on this channel is help you guys get the best value for coins. And now I know a lot of you boys are gambling degenerates, so if you want to go for it, but I would still swerve this unless the requirements are super cheap. This is the big one, and this is where we're going to be looking to make most of our coins if you want to invest. Now, I obviously, you know, boys, I look to flip cards and trade more than I look to invest. But we do have two amazing SBCs coming. Now, I think these are official stats, but don't quote me. We've got Lavelle 89 with Tiki Taka Plus, and we have, of course, got Claudia the Goat Pina. Now, I know the Goat. A lot of you boys hate this card, obviously, right? But she's coming with Finesse Plus, and Finesse Plus, if you didn't know, boys, best playstyle on the game with the goalkeeper nerf. Goalkeepers can't save anything in the corners, so Finesse Plus is the go, and they're giving Pina the best playstyle. That is funny. Yeah, but this Lavelle is also amazing. Now, I'm not going to talk about these cards down here. We do have Duranville, Zahar, Illiman and Jai. Some nice cards coming as objectives and SBCs, but these are the two big boys, or should I say big girls, on top, Lavelle and Pina. Now, link investing is pretty much dead on FIFA, but I do think there are some opportunities with these two cards, and now it'll all depend on the SBC prices, but let me walk you through at least what I'm thinking. So look, boys, it's Sadio Mane, you know, Black Messi. Nah, never mind. Right, anyway, Foodie is number one. Whenever we get an American woman SBC, normally Foodie shoots up in price, and she kind of has already. We've refreshed the page. Is she up or down? She's 86,000 coins. Now, I'm looking to pick up this Foodie around this bottom price here of 80,000 coins. If Lavelle doesn't come out today, which she might, but if she doesn't come out today, people can often sell off this investment because they were expecting her to come out on the Sunday. So if we can get this Foodie at 80,000 coins or below, or even if I can get her before 6 p.m, that's the price I'm looking at. She is up from what she was, which is about 76,000 coins. But boys, look at this Lavelle SBC. Ticky plus, great stats. She has all the pass and play styles, and then she doesn't have any of the defensive ones. But hopefully, this card is priced well, because this card is one of the best cards in game this year that's going under the radar. She has a few informs that are like 20,000 coins, and because of that, I'm hoping they make her 5-star skill version like 100,000 coins max. They probably won't. They'll overprice it, but I do think this Lavelle SBC could be insane. And if it is, people need links, and this Foodie card is normally a great card for those woman MLS links. So her first at a decent price is what I am looking at for the Lavelle SBC. Moving on to Pina. Now, Pina is likely to be about 450 to 500,000 coins. EA obviously know about Pina. They know everything, right? So they're probably going to price it accordingly, but I still think she'll be mass completed. It's Pina. She's one of a kind, right? They can do her at 500,000 coins. People will put FIFA points on to do the SBC. Yes, people are that degenerate. So link investing can still be worth it. Number one, Inform Pateas. Now, if you've seen before, I have been flipping this Pateas all weekend and all week. I've been buying at 410, selling at 450 over and over and over again. Now, she's currently 440,000 coins. It's a high budget investment, but if you can get one of these near 410,000 coins, which is the absolute lowest she pops up for, get a few, stick them in your club. I think when Pina comes out, these are the kind of cards people are looking to, use as link investments now. Gold Pateas can do well as well. Go for Gold Pateas. If you don't have the budget, absolutely fine. I just always love an out-of-packs card, as there's no supply on it anymore, and I think it's great. And because the Pina is so meta and will be done by pros and elite players, people will be looking for big investments. Hence, again, Gold Bonmatty. She's out of packs at the minute with the Jogabonito card, so she's another great investment. She's flitted between 210, 220,000, even up to about 225,000 coins. And as you can see, she's 207. Maybe you can pick up a few around 200,000 coins and hold and sell just before the Pina SBC comes out in the hype. That could be a great investment. And one more for you boys, or I guess two more, even three more. I've just seen them at the top. We've got three more. Salma, now this card is uploads. Don't invest at this price. This card has been 130,000 coins for a long time, but I wanted to include it as a lot of people will look to invest in this card for EVOs in the next couple of weeks, and it could be a great longer hold as well. So I wanted to bring it to your attention. But at 130,000 coins, if she fluctuates back down to that before Pina is out, she can be another great perfect link to Claudia Pina. Now, a lot of you boys have been saying to me, you've got Pina in your teams already, or a lot of people do, so they won't need, link investments. But what people might have is, they might have Gold Salma for Gold Pina, and if they go and do Player of the Month Pina, what is like the natural upgrade for them, right? They might go and get this Salma, the upgrade to a Gold Bonmatty, or of course, like I said, the Inform Pateas. Now, a little bit out there, but again, he is already up because of the Pina SBC, is Cornerstone's Ball Day. Once again, I love this card as a longer term investment for when we start getting 86 EVOs. He has been amazing all year. But as you boys can see, he fluctuates between about 310 and 350,000 coins in the day anyway. So if you can pick up around that low price of 310, he can be a great investment. Oh, pardon me. I wouldn't touch the Gold Ball Day. It's just too cheap. He's more for an Evo investment, and not a lot of people are looking to link Pina Player of the Month with Gold Ball Day. So I would look at the Cornerstones one. And the last one we mentioned in the previous video that I still really love with the Lamine SBC and Pina coming is Casillas. Again, with these icon cards, go to the 14-day and look for their low point. Now, for Casillas, you're looking at around 530 to 540,000 coins, ideally. I would not pick up any one of these cards, like the Casillas cards, above 550,000 coins. Now, if you're on PC, go and check the graph, check what his low point is, but you want that low point. We love an icon goalkeeper, especially with the Pina, SBC coming. Now, all of that is high budget, but don't worry, we have got a lot of low budget stuff coming as well. Okay, so they're the leaks coming up, but what can we do to make coins right now? What is some low budget stuff? Because obviously low budget is less kind of leaks and link investment, but we can do some nice stuff. Don't you worry, boys. Let me walk you through it, okay? Now, I've got a lot to talk about with the flips later and how I'm doing them, but consumables, right, is the first place to look. We mentioned this the other day, and by the way, we said that Liga F manager leagues, we said at Discard, they were so easy to pick up. I think right now they're up at like 500 coins. Oh, if they're back down, boys, they're a move again for me. If these are back down, they're a move again. Now, you don't have to go all in on them, and you don't have to go too silly, but when Pina Player of the Month coming out and people start, yeah, boys, these are an easy pick up on bid, or if you just want to buy now, honestly, even 300 coins, again, I know it sounds silly, but I think they go to 600 coins minimum when Pina comes out. Now, 600 coins, you think, well, 300 coin rise, but if you went, now, a million coins in is ridiculous. But if you did go a million coins in and doubled your coins, it's a million coins. It's a little bit ridiculous. But go and pick these up at anything below 300 coins. Wait for the Pina Player of the Month to come out. You can even give it a few days later. Let some people start building squads with that Player of the Month Pina in and let them rise up. The next one is, of course, with the Lavelle coming out. We have got Rose Lavelle's SBC coming out. People all, like almost guaranteed to complete that card. I've just got a sneaky feeling it's going to be a supreme price. And if you're on a low budget, these are literally free to pick up at 150 or 200 coins, right? These are the women's USA League SBC. What's it called? Fuck's it? The NWS, whatever that means. Anyway, they're discard. I think they're a great investment at a low budget. You can lazy sell them all the time, by the way. These manager leagues lazy sell for a few hundred coins more all the time. So if you want to invest in them at discard, and then while you're waiting for them to rise, you can list them on the market for like 200, 300, 400 coins above what they sell for. And I guarantee some will sell. It is that easy. So they're great right now, boys. Chem styles have been amazing recently. I know a lot of us in the free Discord, we invested in a lot of hunters at about 3.7 thousand coins. They're creeping up to 4.5, 4.6. And right now, you boys are selling them at 5k non-stop. For some reason, people just buy these cards at 5,000 coins outright, which is a little bit silly. The same with shadows as well. I love this because obviously, as you boys will know, we went all in on anchors on the other account, and anchors normally follow the pattern of shadow. As you can see, shadow is now 4.9 thousand coins, and we picked up all our anchors at 850 coins. They are now creeping up to 1.2 thousand coins, and as you can see, there's less and less supply of these each day. Do I think these are still an investment? Possibly. If you're going to go in on anchors, boys, I would do it on bids. I would try and get 900 coins. As you can see, people are already doing, right? Can I get 900 coins max? I went for 850. If you can get 900 coins, I think they can go to 1.4 to 2,000 coins in the very near future. As shadows start to go extinct, people can't be bothered spending 5,000 coins or trying to snipe a chemistry style, so they move on to the next best thing, which is anchor. And again, I said this before, but I think it's still a great investment, just this time on bids. And just before we jump into my icon flips, boys, and how I think you guys can go about doing something similar, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic every single week. It's fodder. Of course, you boys want to know what fodder's doing. Here we are, boys, the fucking daily, weekly fodder update, whatever you want to call it, but I do think there's some possible options here. Now, let me walk you through what I'm liking. 84s are back at discard, and whenever 84s at discard, you can go and bid on them at 700 coins and get them on mass. And if you want to go all in on 84s at 700 coins, boys, I think you are safe as anything and start making some coins, right? You can go all in on 84s, 700. They only need to go to like 1,000, 1,100, even a little bit more, and you've made like crazy coins. You're close to doubling your coins already because they creep towards 1.4. I think that's a ridiculous investment if you are a little bit of a lazy trader, bit more casual. Maybe you're not on the game for the next week or two, and you just need to, go all in on something. 84s are always fine at discard. I think 85s below 2,000 coins on bids are always great. With 85s, like we always say, choose potential Evo cards like N'Golo Kante and other cards that people love to Evo. 86s, 87s, and 88s are a little bit more risky as they have crept up, but with good SBCs coming, with Pina coming, if they drop at any point today on Sunday or early on Monday with the weekend league supply, I think 87s and 88s for the Pina SBC could be an amazing shout as people look to, do that SBC for the next couple of days. And it can be a longer hold, boys. I think any fodder we pick up today on Sunday or Monday is probably a hold until Wednesday when we get the next gamble SBC. Now, I think these 84s and 85s are a bit safer, a little bit easier, but if you do see a drop on 87s and 88s, and you can win them on bid, you can win them on snipes, they could be a great hold into Wednesday with that gamble SBC as people complete Pina, because player of the months are out for a whole month. Not everyone will complete Pina on the Monday. They will do it slowly as they get more fodder from rival rewards and everything. So you don't need to worry about selling fodder too quickly. And boom, here it is. I will show you my boys' list, but I just seen this I couldn't hold it. I seen it in the corner of my eye and I thought I need to show you this, boys. This is the promo on Friday, Unbreakables. We are getting it before Winter Wildcards. There is heroes and icons included. I believe this is just a fake design, so don't look too much into the design, boys. But Garassi is a confirmed player coming in Unbreakables. Now, my worry to you, boys, is even though there's icons included and heroes included, which we all love, I think it could be another filler promo before Winter Wildcard. So we will wait and see. We've not got any more rumour about Unbreakables, but to be honest, boys, it sounds to me like a pretty boring promo. Not to be the negative guy in the room, but let's go and see what comes out with Unbreakables. Does Jogabonito pick up towards the end of the week, or are EA really just waiting for winter wildcards. No investments there, boys. Just letting you know that is what is coming. Here it is, boys. The market is flying. You will have seen that cards like that Ian Matson Europa League card went from, I think it was what, like 60,000 coins to 100,000 coins, and now he's back down at 90. And I still think at 90, he can be a great investment. Look at this today, boys. 92. Upped all the way to about 90, I can't move, 98,000 coins. And now he's back down at 90,000 coins. I might even pick some up at 90,000 coins and hold them for a few days. This has flown. Look at this the past couple of days, right? This is the Black Friday dip here. 40,000 coins. Now he's gone slowly up as the supplies got less and less. But even on Friday, he was 68,000 coins. He's now 90, as you've seen, 98,000 coins. And it's the same pattern for all of the cards we have been monitoring that went into the re-release on Black Friday. This is my flip list. This is how I used to flip the cards, if you've seen. This is ridiculous. He is 800,000 coins. That is bonkers. He has been, obviously, we love these Fanta cards. I don't know what has happened here to get him towards 1 million coins. Not a Scooby-Doo. Maybe a link investment or a leak. I have no clue. I bought this Dan Burn at 450, boys. You see the one that I've been trying to sell, and I'm trying to sell him for about 500,000 coins. But the whole market is up. Bernardo Silva was 40. He's now 60. This Kane's been 260. He's 290. Van Dijk was 1.1. He's 1.3. The whole market is booming. And when the market is booming, it is great to flip. What you do with these lists, boys, is, and what I'm doing with these re-release cards, like the fluctuation icons I'll show in just a second, right, is market's going up, but you can always target little dips in that rise upwards. So the market's going up, but every time a card dips down 10, 20,000 coins, you can buy it because the market is heading upwards, so you know it's pretty safe. When the market's heading down, you've got to be a lot more careful to not get stung. So I've been investing in loads of these cards in their low points, selling them in the high points. There's that Mateus we mentioned before, boys. Even this Vinny, right? This Vinny, 790,000 coins. I know because I studied this card that he tops out at like 840. If you see here, 820. We looked yesterday's graph. I think he tops out at 845. So we know after tax, we're getting 805 back on that card. So maybe if he dips down another 10 or 20,000 coins, I will pick one up because the market is amazing right now. These are the icons I'm using to flip. You'll have seen a lot of these, like Drogba there on the transfer list. We picked up a load of him at 330, sold him at 370s overnight. It's been insane to trade with, boys. These lists are amazing when the market is rising. Now, we will get Team of the Year in a month or two, and into Team of the Year a couple of weeks before, panic starts, and panic starts heavy. People start selling their teams, but until that is the case, until Team of the Year is upon us, we don't need to worry about that just yet. So right now, market is amazing to flip with. And don't get me wrong, boys, we are still making some mistakes even within that, right? We bought these Ribery's at 400,000 coins, and I believe he's even lower than that, maybe 390, 395, somewhere around there. I'm going to try and sell him for like 420 and just break even on this card. Someone just bought the 399. But anyway, we bought both of these for exactly 400,000 coins. And as you will see, that is not looking too good right now. So we're still losing coins. Don't you worry about that, boys. We are not perfect. But these are all cards from the lower end shadow chem style trading that we do on stream all the time. And then all the high end cards are from the flip list, right? You'll see them Bernardo Silvas there. We picked them all up at 40, sold at 55. And now he's up at 60,000 coins. The market is insane right now. But go and make your footbin list. Go and flip these cards, or go and do the low budget or the special chem style trading that we do on stream. If you're on a low budget, that is fine as well. So how are we feeling about Jogabonito, boys? Enjoying the game? Not enjoying the game? Do we want a new promo? Have you packed any of the cards? Let me know. I don't think it's the best promo in the world, I'll be honest. And boys, if you do want to learn to icon flip like this, like really get good at it, I made a whole video dedicated just to icon flipping because I get that question all the time. I'll put it on screen now for you lovely ladies and gentlemen. But like always, boys, until next time, I will see you all in a bizzle.